Computer. Oh. Welcome everybody to our end of May challenge celebration. Number one, I can't believe it's the end of May, and it's Memorial Weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so we're going to keep it short and sweet, and just really honor and recognize everybody for all your hard work, which was hard work. It's always hard work to me. It's always hard work to stay focused, but when you have a community, that's what you get to lean into, and it makes it a lot easier. At least that's the goal. So I am going to go through some announcements at the end, but I'm also going to recognize all your hard work and just want to congratulate everybody who's done a fantastic job. And then if Tina or Donna have anybody else they want to highlight at the end, definitely let me know. But we're going to roll quick. So new June group starts tomorrow. So real quick, I will be out of town for prep week, but all of the posts will be scheduled and ready for you to plug in just so you have a guide to know what to do. And then I'm also going to pepper in, there's a lot of stuff going on in the Beachbody world, just really exciting, cool stuff. There's a new Shakeology flavor coming. There's a new thing called Body. I call it Body. I guess it's Bod-I, but it's Body. There's a lot of stuff to tell you guys about, and I'm not going to take time on the call to do that. I'm going to share that throughout the week in the group so you guys know what other things you can take advantage of. Beachbody's always innovating and making sure you have other ways to keep your wellness journey exciting, but also to meet your needs. So a lot to share with that. So I'll share that throughout the prep week as well. The winners, the team winners for this month is Team Whip It Good. They came out on top, and that team is Anne, Julie, Kirsten, Steph, Veronica, and Yvonne. I hope I'm saying it. It's Yvonne or Yvonne?
I say Yvonne.
You say Yvonne? Okay.
I hope I'm saying it right.
I know. Well, I'm sure because Kirsten, people call her Kirsten, it's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, congratulations to Team Whip It Good. And then specifically, there's two reasons to highlight Yvonne. She has, number one, posted the most workouts, so she won that as well. And she completed Morning Meltdown 100, which if you're not familiar with that program, it's 100 total workouts, which is a lot. It's a big commitment. She did it at her pace. She worked through the program, and there's just, if you have never done a program start to finish, even a 7-day program, or maybe the 3-day detox, whatever it is, it's really important at some point in your journey for you to do something start to finish, because something happens when you start something and complete it. Not only does it feel amazing and you get that hit of dopamine in your brain where you're like, check mark, but it really solidifies to your own mindset that you can finish what you started, and that you can follow through on your goals. And so if you're not ready to do something as big as Morning Meltdown 100 or even a 30-day program, start somewhere, but definitely make a commitment to yourself over the summertime to do something from start to finish, because once that happens, you will see the power of that, and you will definitely ramp up the consistency. The consistency is key in your journey because it's a long-term thing. This is a lifestyle. And so when that's the case, it's not just about doing something 30 days. We like to start these groups every 30 days so that you get a fresh commitment, because life gets crazy and you want to keep rerouting to your goals. And so we realize that every 30 days can be very beneficial to just say, okay, 30 days has passed. It's kind of a benchmark, but it's not to say, okay, I've done 30 days, I'm done. It's a journey. So we hope to emphasize that, but definitely wanted to just really shout out Yvonne for her amazing work and just showing up in the group. And she's very consistent with her posting her nutrition as well. Even if she's having treats, she posts it. And I love that, because it's really important to be mindful of what actions you're taking so you know where your results are going. So awesome, way to go. Okay, and then Kendra Goodwill, she posted the most nutrition. Kendra is such a hard worker. If you don't know her personally, she works really hard. She takes such amazing care of her family. She's always going. And, even when she has challenges, personal stuff, she shows up because she knows that this is what keeps her grounded. And I really admire her for that. And of course, Donna, I don't care, Donna, every call, I always shout you out because you always keep me, I'm always like, okay, what's Donna doing? What's Donna doing? Let me get myself together today. But yes, Kendra has really showed up with her nutrition and posted and just really encourage it. It's a trickle effect. So the more you post in the group and the more you participate, the more you really do get out of it, because it's kind of this cycle that goes back and forth, and we feed off each other's energy, and it helps you to stay consistent, and that's what you want. So way to go, Kendra. Okay, I just want to point this out and then say a couple things. So the reason why we reward, so the people that we announced will all get a reward from their coach. So whoever their coach is, you're going to be getting something special in the mail. And I want to just share why we do that. Yes, we love to give stuff. Tina's a huge giver. If you don't know Tina, everybody here knows Tina. She's got a heart of gold. And I've been told the same thing about myself. We're like sugar and spice. I'm a little spicier than Tina, but I think we're kind of the same. And so we like to do that, yes, because we like to give, but because what's rewarded is repeated. And you really want to keep repeating the small things that sometimes they're big, but the small things really lead to the big part. And if you're not recognizing the little things that you're doing that are positive and they're helping you move the needle forward, you miss them and you think it's only about the big leaps and bounds, and that can really throw you off and be discouraging. And so we like to reward you for doing the things that maybe people outside of this group don't even notice, and maybe your spouse doesn't notice, or your kids. A lot of times it's one of those thankless things you're just doing for yourself, and it needs to be rewarded and recognized. So it's really important to think about the small wins and along the way, because those are the things that when you look back, especially if you're keeping track in a journal or somewhere, even in the group, that's how you look back and say, oh my gosh, I did make so much progress. But daily, sometimes it's a grind. And so you don't think it's making much of a difference, but it really is. And we like to say, you know what, for the last 30 days, look at all the time and effort and energy you put in. Even if you're not at your goal yet, you made so much effort and you're moving forward. And that really helps you to keep moving forward. So we love to do that for you. It's an honor to be able to be alongside you while you're doing your wellness journey. And we're just so thankful to be able to be trusted to do that. So be on the lookout for your goodies. And then Yvonne graduated Morning Meltdown 100. I said that already. And the announcements again are I'm just going to share a lot of things throughout the group, because I want to be able to give attention to the detail of it if people have questions. One thing that I really want to focus on for June is when you have questions about something, definitely message your coach, but also post it in the group, because what happens is people can really benefit from the answer, because they might have had the question, but maybe they don't feel comfortable asking it, or maybe they just didn't have time to type it up in the group, or whatever it is. So if you have it, try to remember to share it so that other people can see and kind of follow the thread. June, I went back and forth with what I wanted to do for the theme, but I am gonna go with squeeze the day. I was gonna do the 30 kind of hard, but I'm not ready for that. So we are going to do squeeze the day. And basically it's just kind of a pun, but we're going to focus on getting the most out of our journey, getting the most out of our day, mentally, and just finding the joy in the daily grind. And also, we have a couple themes that we're going to do throughout the week, but when life gives you lemons is one of them. We're going to be focused on focusing on the positive things that you can get out of when life is just sucking and you don't want to do what you need to do, because that happens. If you're an adult, that's a daily, weekly thing that's going to happen at some point. So that's what the June theme is going to be. And again, tomorrow is day 1 of prep week. You won't see my face a ton throughout the week because I will be traveling, and where we are is going to have shoddy Wi-Fi, if any. But I will be kind of sneaking away and trying to get at least checked in, and then, but you'll have everything you need. You'll have the other coaches in the group, and you will also have your daily assignments to keep you on track, and lots of fun new recipes, summer themed recipes to keep you on track too. So that's all I have. Anybody want to say anything before we head out to start enjoying Memorial Weekend?
So I want to give a shout out to Demetria. First, you, girlfriend, because Demetria lost 3 pounds, another 3 pounds.
Yes.
If you missed her story, if you don't follow her, now's the time to follow her, because just like I'm sure all of you felt when she was talking, she just brings peace, like, to your soul, like in with a hard like journey that we're on to stay healthy and everything. You just bring the calmness to it, and it feels good. Like, is that how you feel, Donna? Like, I could just listen to Demetria forever.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's
so
cool.
thank you. And then I also want to give a shout out to Donna too, because so Donna's, how long have you been doing Beachbody now?
September 2019.
Wow.
So not quite 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So Donna is such a sweetheart. So we do the Sunshine Sisters chat group on Facebook. So if people aren't a part of that, please feel free to join that. But even though Donna like is finished with her workout, she'll pop on, she'll ask me, did you get your workout in? And you guys, mornings, like, people think I'm a morning person, but it was really, really hard for me to get there. So I just want to thank Donna for always being there. And I know Demetria mentioned the new BOD group, and I just wanted to say real quick so that everybody's not like, where's Tina? Where's Tina's peeps? What's going on? So with everybody that I coach, I'm trying something different for June. So you won't see, if you are someone that I personally coach, you won't see that invite from Demetria into the June group. And it doesn't mean that I've disappeared. I'm not coaching anymore. I'm just trying something a little bit different this time. And Demetria and Donna both know, many of you know, I've gone back to school, and I just am kind of simplifying my life for a little bit. So we're trying this June group for my gals working with me in Facebook. If you guys hate it, you just tell me, but we're going to give June a shot in Facebook. And so message me on the site. Demetria has already graciously said, if anybody that I work with wants to be in this next BOD group, just let me know and I'll connect you with Demetria. Because I remember, Demetria, do you remember when we first started, we were on a Facebook group?
Yes.
And we were on there for like a year. Yep. In the Facebook group. Yep. And then Demetria, she's like, okay, we're gonna go to the app. And remember, I was like,
oh yeah, like, I would like that too.
Demetria was like pulling me, and I was like, no. And then we got onto BOD groups, and then BOD groups went through a whole transition phase, and people were like, and now everybody's like keep going, keep bringing it. So I think the biggest thing in this journey, because you guys were in it together for a lifetime, right? We're going to be grannies together. So no matter where we're at, we are all together. Like, Demetria will always be my coach, no matter where I'm at. And so I guess what I want to say is, you guys know that we all want to stay connected, be a part of each other's life. And we're just trying to figure it all out. And I just am so grateful for Demetria. It's going to be super weird not being in a
Yes.
bod group. And I'm going to have to hold back. And Demetria said, now, Tina, you can still be in it and you don't have to run it. But I'm really trying. I'm really going to try this and see how it goes for June. So
Yes.
wish us luck.
I need to just really quick piggyback on what you're saying, because I think this is important to note. So yes, throughout the journey, just like now, I'm doing the 2B mindset. For those of you that don't know, I have always done the containers. The containers have always been my jam. I love the containers. I love the science behind the containers. The containers work. But my life has changed. So much in my life outside of the group has changed. And so I've been struggling to stay consistent. And so I'll stay consistent and then I struggle and and that's also part of the journey. But you have to be willing to, it was out of my comfort zone to truly commit to a new type of nutrition program, because I've always done the containers. I love them. They work for me. I know them. That's it. And it was like, okay, but if I'm not connecting with it and it's just not flowing for me, and I've tried it and tried it and tried it and tried it, I have to be willing to at least try something else. And my version of trying normally is like, okay, I did it for a week, I'm over it. And so I was like, okay, I can't do that. I have to really make myself do it, and I'm finding my joy again. And that's very unexpected. I did not expect it to work for me. It's not that I don't think it works. I just didn't think I would personally like how it's structured. But my point is that you do have to be willing to be flexible. You have to be willing to say, okay, Tina's life has changed. She's taken on different responsibilities. She wants to serve you her very best as her coach. But to do that, you have to make yourself a priority first. And doing that, you have to say, okay, maybe what I was able to do for the last year and a half, 3 years, 2 years, whatever it is, it has to now adjust. And so it's not easy to do because you're used to things. We like our comfort zone. We like our routine. And it's not exciting to change it up. But when you flip it on the positive side, it can be. And you can be pleasantly surprised. So just know that no matter where you find yourself on what platform, you have both of our support. You have a place to plug into. You're not going to be left out going, what am I going to do now? And you have that. It's just an adjustment. And like Tina said, I used to always do my groups on Facebook, but I realized that I felt there were a lot of benefits to doing it on BOD. And that took me time to be okay with, but I did it. And then took me time to get my people okay with it. But now it's just kind of what we do. So just be flexible. Just know that if it's not working, speak up, let Tina know. We're both here for you.
Yeah. And, if you hate it and it sucks, you let me know. And if it sucks, tell me what part sucks and I'll try to fix it. Because I love you all. I love you all. So
well, I'm going to tell you right off the bat that it's going to suck that you're not in BOD groups with us.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
not excited. I'm with Donna. I'm trying to be very supportive.
For Demetria. Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a little sad.
When Tina told me, I was like, I felt like my best friend was moving away. I was like, you can't. I was like, what? And oh no, no. I'm like, no. And I'm like, okay, let me calm down. I'm like, Tina, we have to talk right now. And she's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like,
okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay. But we'll see. Like I said, I want to give it all of June.
Yes.
With my peeps, with my girlfriends, and see how we all, like it. And, I'm okay transitioning wherever we need to go. So just so you know, like Demetria said, if you have questions, share them. If you don't like something, you guys message me. I know like nobody wants to hurt each other's feelings, but I don't look at feedback as someone attacking me. I look at it as like helping me. Like I want to know what people love. I want to know because if they love something, I want to keep doing it, right? As a coach, like we want to keep doing what people love. And things that you don't like there's usually a win. There's usually a positive to every negative. So we can work it out.
but I am, Donna, we'll have to mourn together because
Yeah.
yeah, Tina brings a very unique, high energy that most people that I've met I've never met people with this type of energy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do without it? I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, we won't have the Energizer Bunny anymore. So,
No.
uh,
So this is a pivot for us too. We're gonna have to, but it's good. It really will, we'll figure out what we need, and just being flexible and knowing. I think the biggest thing is just knowing you have a place, you have the tools that you need, you have our support, and everything else is figure outable. So
That's right. And we're
yeah.
all in the
I find it
together.
interesting. Yeah, I find it interesting in the group that when somebody has to back off, a day or two or a week or whatever, somebody else usually steps up. Michelle was good at that for a while. And,
Yeah.
So there's different people in the group that step up and, post on people's, things. And I think it's awesome. I think we've got a good group of people that are there for each other, which is
Yes.
good. I did want to give a shout out to Adriana. She's been going through a lot over the last month with end of school and graduation and trying to figure out, where she's going now. And she's been in the group sporadically, but I think she's still enjoying it. And so kudos to her. And and I've got another person that signed up under me, but she hasn't quite gotten to the point where she's comfortable getting in the group yet, which is fine. And so what I want to say to everybody out there is kudos to you for getting in the group. Don't feel like you have to be in the front, constantly out there posting or anything, but know that there's other people and see what you're doing and congratulate you on those little wins. So, I mean, that's the thing that I have found to be really beneficial in this group is just all the outpouring of support that happens with the group. So we don't realize that there's, maybe bad things going on. They step in, you're just getting so much love and support that it just helps you get through those difficult times.
Yes, 100%.
So, yeah.
Yes. One more thing that reminded me, I am offering for the first time a nutrition only group. It will be on BOD, but because I've been having such success with 2B Mindset, I want to just try, just like Tina, I'm just trying this for right now, but I'm doing a 2B Mindset group. So if there's someone that that is maybe not ready to focus totally on nutrition and workouts, and they just want to kind of focus on getting better eating habits and, working on their emotional eating and their mindset and that stuff, that's going to start June 15th on BOD. So you're welcome to message me and, get more information about the group, but it's going to be focused only on 2B Mindset. Everybody else, if they're doing containers or they're doing workouts and another program or whatever, not that they can't work out in the 2B Mindset group, but it's 2B Mindset specific. So I'm offering that because I think I see a need for it. And so we'll see if there is. And if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to just have the one group still. But I'll have our regular group and then I'll be offering that in mid-June. So just FYI.
All right. Well, happy holiday weekend.
Yes, same to you. Thank you for jumping on. I'll post the recording in our thread on Facebook and also in our next group. And we'll see everybody in the next group or on Facebook in our threads. And Tina,
somewhere
you can run, but you can't hide. I'm kidding.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Okay,
all right. Happy Memorial Weekend. Enjoy. Be safe. And we'll see you in the new groups.
Okay. Bye.
Right. Bye.